play Balatro yet?
I did play Balatro, yeah.
How many minutes?
Probably over 20 hours of Balatro, yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of it?
It's amazingly well constructed and thought out. It's really good.
Is Balatro?
It's an indie game.
You don't need to know.
It's a,
I don't need to
Show
know.
them on YouTube.
yeah.
But it's also kind of, it is kind of a dead end.
Yeah.
It is like you realize after enough hours that it's just dopamine and like the type of response, like gambling, loot unboxing. But it is cool. It's well made.
Yeah, you start off with it's like solitaire-ish. You play poker hands for points. You have to get a certain amount of points.
Just let it play, Chris. Show Nick. He'll figure it out.
Two pair. Does this touch your screen?
No, it's well.
You can play on with a controller. You can play on your phone. You can play on computer.
Yeah, I know, but like, is the essentially just like that to keep you tapping a screen?
I mean, that's psychologically, yeah. It's kind of like a.
Because I started playing these two retard games, and I realized I was just tapping my screen all day.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing like the ones where you slide left and right and you kill things.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, oh, you just keep it's all the same framework. Like you build an armory and then you can play again. All I really want to do is shoot submarines.
Mm-hmm.
All I want to do is hunt animals, but instead I have to build a forgery.
Where things become chaotic is you buy these cards here. That like this one is you get 2x multiplier if you play a straight.
Oh Jesus!
The cards up top, they modify the gameplay and make certain moves score higher points.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
See, yeah.
Gay.
But then you get to really high.
Oh, okay. Let's see really high. You start playing like a pair, and then you get like.
So now you have to score 70,000 points. You have all these cards that do different things.
Yeah, this is dope, and it's very well made. But it is kind of like a retard game.
It's like.
And there's a lot of good feedback, and feedback as in like sensory, audio,
haptic feedback.
Yeah. And you can get up to like like scientific notations like size hands like E whatever.
Can you go to YouTube and type in highest Balatro run? I do want to see how high someone.
Oh, you go on one. It's like one run.
This is technically a roguelike.
It's a roguelike. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you
gotcha.
play
in the sense that you start over.
If you have zero, run out of points, or
if you lose,
if you deal and it deals you.
It's like made to start over.
Okay.
Yeah, you see how far you can get, then you start over.
So like a slot machine. Is a slot machine
A roguelike?
Yeah.
No.
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 So he has to make what is this 200 quintillion points.
Million, billion, trillion, 200 trillion, 280 trillion.
But at this point, each run is randomized as to what cards you get. So you could get like a broken run that gives you like disproportionately like crazy cards. But so he won the whatever this number is.
That's kind of awesome.
Yeah. So that's
what's
Balatro.
how I got infinity in Balatro.
In Balatro, your goal is to. It would take a. I can hex it. I'm not sure if I want to because I want it to. Yeah.
Is there skill?
Whatever.
Yeah,
luck?
it's a lot of luck, but you do strategize like which cards to use and what to save, what to get rid of.
You can base your run on playing, for example, only spades, and then you can encounter a boss where it's like spades don't count for anything.
Ah.
So this guy got cards that converted. So you have a normal playing card deck, but you can actually buff the cards themselves.
You can buy more cards. You can destroy cards.
So this guy's deck is all kings.
He's the king deck.
And then he has these Joker cards that benefit the fact that he has kings. So he's probably gonna hit crazy right now. So he has to score this number, which is scientific notation for
31 zeros after it.
Copy of this is just gonna.
Sometimes it breaks the game, which is kind of funny.
Holy!
And it's a single developer too.
That's very impressive.
44.
Yeah. And he just this is an example of a game where what you have to play around with is limited.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the theory of very simple things at like create extremely complex things from something simple. Like what's that game? That life game, that mushroom game, where it's the little pixels on a screen and then they'll multiply. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like a programmer type.
Oh, there's a name for that.
Yeah.
It's cellular automaton. That's what I was thinking of.
So, anywho, but yeah, that's I kind of thought of that when I was thinking about Balatro. A simple thing. Anyways, that's Balatro. Check it out, Nick, if you want.
Balatro. Yeah, I actually want to. I keep trying to dip into one stupid game every now and then.
How high have you gotten?
Probably around 30. Which is that's after endless mode.
What are the scores like?
700,000.
Okay.
But I haven't got Jet got pretty far. He hit some 40 mil hands. But it's fun. We should play it maybe sometime.
How high have you gone?
I think 300,000.
That's the goal, is to see how high the money. That's basically the answer you're looking for.
Yeah. Once you beat the 100,000 round, the round that you have to hit 100,000 points, then you technically win the run, and then you have the option to keep going into endless mode.
You know what you should? Did you ever play Skyrim, Nick?
No, I have to play Skyrim.
You should play that because it's just fun.
Okay.
It's not it's not really mindless either. It's actually just relaxing but not mindless. And also your kids can watch you play it too.
Right.
It's
not scary.
It's got cozy winter vibes.
Nick, if you were to game, would you do it in your studio on your computer or on a couch at an Xbox?
Yeah, in a spare bedroom on a bed
with an Xbox,
with
right?
an Xbox. Yeah.
I forgot Jess wouldn't want you to. She wouldn't want to
No,
watch you play it.
I understand that. If my wife was putting makeup on for fun, I'd kick her in the fucking head.
Well, do you still have that?
I would just be like, "Yo, check this out, MMA!" Click, just boom, right in the back of the head. And she's wiping up her forehead from a cracked mirror that busted her fucking forehead.
Do you still have that couch set up?
No, I put the couch in my. Now my studio is just all one shot now.
You know what's funny? I remember I think we were talking to somebody who knew about MMA and fighting and stuff, and you were making a joke. You were like, I wish I could just MMA click punch my wife's head off. And the kid was like, "What's whatever the context was?" Someone was like, "What's a click punch?"
Yeah,
it sounded like it was nothing. And then you were like, "Oh, it's just when you punch her so hard that her neck severs and her head goes off, and it makes a clicking sound."
Well, it's just that auto off.
Yeah,
you're like, nah, that's enough. There's just times where you see things in video games.
The head comes off and it makes a clicking sound.
Yeah. Well, video games specifically from my culture are the ultimate. I mean, you work on them and you like them, so eventually it's going to become a source of. But to be neglecting children in your house, it was one thing when we were single and we didn't have any kids, but to be doing it with a wife and kids is this. Hey, by the way, fuck you. Oh, the kid's crying. Oh, I just thought of something. Fuck you. Oh, you're cooking dinner and the kids are crying and they're throwing things? Yeah, I just thought of something cool. I just came up with something cool. Blow me. Doors locked. And you're like, the other room. Because if my wife was like, oh, the kids are crying, I'm going to go upstairs and put on lipstick for no reason. And I'd be like, what? Nah. You'd be instantly boxing your wife.
That's what I would. I remember when I played Xbox Live when I was in high school. I would play with these random people in the lobby, and these guys yeah, I gotta put my kid to bed 1 second.
Oh man!
And I was just a 15-year-old. I was like, oh wait, you're an older guy.
I'm in danger.
And they were like, what are you, a girl? This is my voice.
I wish. I wish you were.
They used to have the voice changers on Xbox Original.
Wow, what fucking freak invented that?
A lot of them.
Hello, this is Akon. I am in my digital cryptocurrency city. I just heard that Sam, Nikki, and Charles are on their comedy tour. Go to samhidinglive.com for tickets. They are eating every spot in the United States, spreading bass comedy everywhere they go. Anyway, I have to get back to Wakanda. I will see you at the shows. Bye.
Anywho, did you read that document that I sent you?
I just skimmed through it.
That's the way to do it because it's pretty disorganized.
Yeah. But it's bananas.
Yeah.
Like the psychological stuff about how like these archetypes are like held are these people are thinking about this.
The living flame.
Is that what
people? Is it the hedonistic?
What their concerns are mentally?
Right. Yeah.
And I was like, Jesus Christ, we're here. All right. Like, let me. I have this new practice where I'm waking up in the morning and writing and like getting out to my office and just hammering down the keys.
Anything you do with this in mind, I'll make it fit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I have like I come up with like decent ideas that would look cool.
Yeah.
Like story ideas. Like if you had to do this in a game, this would look cool. This would be cool. And I can then I work backwards. I can like fill in the storyline and the names.
The stuff that's like perfect is the Daytona biker gang stuff.
The Indians.
I think the idea there is to make it so that the player character you start as, he's like a excommunicated biker. His brother is a karate star, goes to do this karate tournament in Daytona, which is our Miami analog. He gets killed in the tournament, and you have to like learn karate as a 33-year-old drunk.
Yeah.
To like avenge his death. That's one of the A lines of the Daytona game universe.
Fun. Okay.
So just coming up with stuff like that.
Yeah.
Is what we're gonna make it fit. And then I want to do, if you'll allow it, is take Shepherd's Pie characters, not necessarily. Not saying we're going to write Shepherd's Pie, but taking that and having that be a subworld in Daytona. Daytona is essentially, it's not Daytona. The name comes from the Miami analog, the city that's supposed to be like Miami.
Yeah.
And the Miami analog, it's not just Miami. It's also like the corporate stuff from RoboCop. So it's a world of nightclubs, partying, drug running, but also white collar, high end espionage, corporate espionage, that type of shit. But the whole world it's an analog for the United States. It's going to be called like Novo Columbia or something like that. Our version of Maine, New England, Northeast Canada is going to be Shepherd's Pie stuff.
Okay.
In my head. And you'll have the sort of missions that you go on there. It's going to be more like Trailer Park Boys or something, where
children on bicycles.
You're children on bicycles. You have to. The city fire chief crashed into the town fountain while drunk driving. You have to help him cover it up. That type of stuff.
Yeah.
And then as you go, so you go down there, and as you pass like Virginia. That's where you have, and it's not called Virginia. Nothing is called the same thing as it's. The idea is that because of the infinitude of possibilities in a multiverse, and because of convergent evolution, you have this country that looks and functions like the United States of America, but for whatever reason, it has entirely different names and subtle cultural differences.
New Portugal.
New Portugal, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And as you drive through our version of Virginia, DC area, there's the world's largest shopping mall, and the world's largest shopping mall is its own thing. Do you know what a roguelike is?
A roguelike?
A roguelike is a genre of game where you start kind of with nothing. You start with a certain like limited fixed set of stuff. You progress through the game, And each time that you progress through a layer, they're different. Like they're computer generated. They're not environments that are modeled by like a person sitting there modeling
Like
out the environment.
Damasu?
It's like
In
lack of better words, it's like a waves. It's like a permadeath waves.
And actually, I don't think it needs to be randomly generated or randomized to be a roguelike. But if you die here, you don't like die. You just go back to the start and you start over and you can progress down again. And so that's what the world's largest shopping mall is going to be.
I like that.
Yeah. And it's like the stores, the villains in the world's largest shopping mall, they're based on like the stores that you go in. So there's a store where it's like build a dad, and you can build a bear, but you build a dad.
Yeah.
And you can build a pedophile dad that chases you around and like haunts you in the bathrooms and stuff.
Yeah.
And
You can build a dad who's a good dancer.
yeah.
And he or something like an effeminate attribute that psychologically bothers you. Like your dad's a good roller skater.
You build a dad with ALS and you just have to wheel him around.
Anyway,
Smelly dad.
point being, anything you come up with, I'll find a place for it because there's enough game worlds that every possible theme has a home.
You should like progression of the boys with bikes and stuff like that. Like the kids is like high level blackmail at 13 to get into Brown. Like if I don't get into Brown, you're going to jail for pedophilia. It's that simple. Your dad, like a 13-year-old kid is telling a mayor that.
Yeah.
No. I want them to know I'm coming now. I'm a freshman in high school. I want Brown to know 100% I'm getting into Brown.
Get my name on that paper.
I will fucking throw my lunch at my teachers throughout high school.
Sounds like Brown. It sounds like real life Brown.
Yeah, no. I remember like Rocco's dad like told us we were going to get into Brown.
Nice.
And I was like, he's like, I'll just apply. I'll get you in. I have the fucking the dean of admissions in my pocket. And we were all like, I was the only one that took him seriously that wanted to do it. Nice. And I was like, guys, we should do that. It was like me, Dave, and Rocco. Yeah. I'm like, I don't want to go to Brown. We'll just fail out. And I was like, who cares? We'll fucking cheat or something. Like, we have to go. And he was like, just apply. And I remember like just kind of fucking it up. And then his dad just, I don't know, it's kind of like the thing his dad used to do, just like say crazy shit like that. Like he built a half pipe and told us Tony Hawk was going to come teach us how to skateboard. And we're all like, Tony Hawk's coming. I know. I talked to his guy. He said he's coming. Like, we're all like, whoa. But yeah, it's fucked up. It's fucked up to do to kids. Like, just like promise them things that are like in the, hey, I'm going to let you race a formula car, by the way.
Really?
You want to race one? Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
When?
Just give me a week. Like, you want to race a formula car in the streets of Rhode Island? In the snow?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, you don't even have to wear a helmet or anything.
Oh, I thought of something. We have Lamborghinis in every color. I have warts. Hey, I'm only 40 years old. Can I have some wet monkey?
What is that?
It's just a thing I thought of. George Clooney tape. Want to go boom boom? Me honey.
Honey?
Yeah,
Spell
Hoeni. Me honey. I want to scoop the pumpkin. I still love her. Nobody said anything stupid to me at the playground today, so I got that going for me. I haven't had my coffee today. I'm starting to feel it.
Oh my
God. Chris said the name's Nick. Want to see my unky middle?
Oh, you guys got that? Whatever that is, like dialed in.
Been doing it for years.
Yeah,
so.
you're all. Yeah, you guys are fucking like on it right there.
Dismiss, ignore, bite, hit. This shit frying me mud.
Yeah, I heard that one.
That one's good.
That's.
I like my Chipotle mayo one.
You were so close to making it out.
Oh my God.
Every word you say feel like they falling apart before they land. It feel like drowning in old water.
This kind of sounds like I buy you flowers.
Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah.
Like FWOERS. Like,
Yeah.
can eyes buy you flowers?
What's the thunder? The thunder one.
Your quiet sigh was louder than the thunderstorm we pretended not to hear.
Oh my God.
I did ChatGPT. I did Scram's emo song titles in English. And I thought that was awesome.
Do you have any Chipotle mayo or something similar?
That was me.
Something similar?
That was me. That's just a question I would ask at every restaurant.
I keep the broken watch you gave me because it still ticks sometimes.
Wow. That's a fucking Scrams.
Yeah.
Not hating, but gay guys make no sense to me.
That's good. Is that Julian?
That's Julian, yeah.
We each got our own little flavor.
Yeah, I can smell them.
Crashing foreign car.
Scrams.
If you can read this, you voided your warranty.
Throw your wishes down a well, stuff like that kind of kind of shit. Yeah. That's.
What else we
I
got?
drive by your exit.
I can has your heart. Shit like that. Oh my God. Yeah. Fuck.
I can has burger.
Sometimes I hear your whispers through the woods screaming back at me.
Yeah.
Yeah. God damn it, man.
I like during the storm, I hear your words, the thunder that we pretended not to hear.
That one was crazy.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.